welcome back to Old Belief. I trust that you are doing very well by the grace of God. And in our last video, we spoke about how to get rid of eczema. So if you haven't seen that video, I just ask you to pause for a moment and go look at that video so you could get some tips on how to prevent and reverse eczema. In this video, we will be talking about something completely different. You know, as we host different seminars across the country, people always come up and ask the question, the famous question, how do I get rid of my gray hair? Is it possible to get rid of gray hair? And, you know, if it is possible to get rid of gray hair, what causes gray hair? You know, why is it that people have gray, and why is it that children or younger people have gray hair? Well, in this video, we will be answering some of these questions. And as you can see, I have a full head of colored hair. So I have two special people here who will help me to answer that question on how to put a halt to the gray hair process. So I'm here with my lovely parents, and this is
I'm Dad. I'm supposed to be her father. Well, you can see that the relationship.
What is your name, Daddy?
Ezra.
And this is my mom.
I'm Roselle.
Yes. And today we will be sharing with you, as I mentioned earlier, how to put a pause on your gray hair. Now, my parents were going gray a few years ago at, let's say, 45 grays per week. Okay, I'm probably exaggerating, but they started the graying process some time ago. However, as the years went by, I noticed that their graying process actually slowed down. However, there was a significant change in their lives that they will share with you as to why their graying stopped. So what are some of the things that took place, Daddy, that caused your graying to halt?
Well, we eventually decided to go totally plant-based. 100% plant-based, meaning no animal products whatsoever. And that changed our entire our lives, our health, mentally, physically, and even spiritually.
Amen. And I'm happy that you mentioned that, because a lot of the times when people go gray is because they are lacking vitamins and minerals in their diet. So by eating a whole food, whole grain, plant-based diet, then they made up for the lack of deficiencies that usually comes with age, and also as it relates to gray hair. So some of the deficiencies that people usually have as it relates to gray hairs are things like a lack of iron, a lack of zinc, a lack of copper, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin B12. So your plant-based diet supplemented for all of these things that help to put a stop or a pause to your graying process. That's a blessing. So, Mommy, tell us, what are some of the other things that you both change in your lifestyles that cause your gray hair to be put on pause?
Don't stress about anything. Give it all to God.
Amen. And just before you mention the other things, I just want to let you know that studies actually show that when you are stressed, in response to your stress, your body produces a hormone that actually depletes stem cells that are responsible for determining your hair color. So even as these stem cells are depleted, then your hair follicles become a more transparent color. So stress actually plays a major role when it comes to gray hair. What are some of the other things that you implemented?
Well, we could discuss about going to bed early.
Drinking water, exercising, at least walking twice a day.
Amen.
That helps a lot.
And these actually sound like the secrets to living longer, healthier lives. But there's something else that you started to do as part of your daily routine. Tell us what that is.
Taking a tablespoon of molasses every morning.
Molasses.
Every evening.
Taking a tablespoon of molasses every morning, or what?
Every evening.
Every evening. Blackstrap Molasses for the win. It's one of those superfoods that are so versatile, that helps with a number of different things. And if you would notice, Blackstrap Molasses is high in iron, it's high in magnesium, it's high in calcium, and it's high in zinc. Therefore, supplementing for the depletion all of these minerals helping to put a halt to the graying process. Now, apart from drinking molasses every day, either morning or evening, you can apply molasses to your hair daily. That will actually help to stop the graying process and return your hair back to its original color. How long you need to do this for, I cannot tell you because everybody's body works differently, but all you have to do is be consistent with it, try it out, and let us know how it works. So we'll show you very quickly how to apply the molasses. So here I have Blackstrap Molasses in a container, and we're just going to apply it to his hair and his beard. And as we do that, we're just going to massage it. Can you hold that for us, please? Gently into his hair. Now it can be very messy, so you may want to do it with something that you risk getting dirty. And even as we do that, I just want to mention some other things that help to with your gray hair. Massaging your scalp daily, that helps with gray hair with almond oil. Doing coconut and lemon, that mixture together actually helps to serve as a natural dye, and over time you will see results. You definitely will see results. I met a lady recently who is I think she's about 65, and she has a full head of black hair, not even a tint of gray, and she told me that for the last 30 years or so she's been using Blackstrap Molasses on a daily basis. So I know for sure that this actually helps with your gray hair. So this is something that you could definitely try. And you're probably wondering if there's anything that you could do for, your bald spots going bald or whatever the case is. Stay tuned, and in one of our upcoming videos, we will share with you how to regrow your hair in bald spots. So you do this, massage it onto the hair area and leave it on there for about 30 minutes. And you wash it off, getting everywhere that has gray, that could possibly go gray. And another thing to note, as you age, it is inevitable that your hair will become gray because your hair follicles gradually lose its pigmentation as you age, causing the hair to become a more grayish, silverish, whitish color. However, what this video helps with is to stop the premature graying. Stop premature graying. So if you are well of age, something that you should take note of is to embrace your grays, because they say with grays come wisdom. So appreciate all the wisdom that you have on your head. I pray this video was a blessing to all who watched it, and I'd just like to say a special thank you to my special guests, my parents, for being here and sharing with me something that they actually experienced, so that they in turn could help you. And if it was a blessing to you, I ask that you give it a thumbs up. Be sure to leave a comment below. Be sure to try out whatever the case is, and even if it's 10 years down the line that you can comment and say, hey, it worked, feel free to do so. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. Thank you so much again for watching, and remember to take care of the bodies that God has given to you. God bless you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.